American. Faith has been around for as long as humans have been around. The idea that there's something larger than you, leading you in some way.
I love listening to that. It gives me chills. That was the film star Jennifer Garner talking about one of the highlighting messages of her new movie, Miracles from Heaven. She plays the real-life mother of a little girl who suffers from a health issue, only to be cured by a freak accident. Cured by a freak accident. Here to tell us more about the appeal of this movie to the faithful at home is Paul Lodato from CTN. Paul, so great to have you back.
Honored to be here with you, Steph.
I love when you're here. And talk a little bit about the soundbite we heard of Jennifer Gardner there, talking about something bigger leading you in another way. Because since 2011, you have really been focusing, putting faith to films, bringing faith to films.
Yeah, it's so important. I think, you know, 9 of the top 10 box office hits the previous year had some sort of faith and value content in them. And so I think that's what people want. And it's, you know, for example, the producer of Miracles from Heaven, Devon Franklin, also did Heaven is for Real.
Heaven is for Real, right.
That did $100 million, you know, in the box office and et cetera, et cetera. And so people are out supporting this kind of stuff. As it relates to this particular true story film, there are times when people wrestle with doubt, but and different factors, but then a miracle happened to show up. And it's so important that people get out and support opening weekend, because that's kind of the vote, if you will, that you want more of these kinds of films in Southwest Florida.
So do you think, how do you think fans will react to this, or what kind of effect do you think it will have across, you know, Southwest Florida?
I think it'll be a powerful effect in the sense that people that need hope, people when they go through traumatic situations in their life, this message provides not only a message of faith but a message of hope. And I love the fact that it has people like Queen Latifah and other great Jennifer Garner actresses that are in this film. I think it tells a moving story, a true story, but also has a great production value to it.
So why do you think it's important to bring faith to film and to go out and support this opening weekend?
Well, I think it's so important, Stephanie, in the sense that, you know, people see us before they hear us. And so faith, I think we all have that God vacuum in us. And whatever their people's journey of faith might be, this is an opportunity to be connected to something that's bigger than them. And you know, God is a God of hope and a love. And when people can experience that, especially through a powerful story, I think that's what encourages and uplifts people.
Such a great message, too. I think sometimes when you see it play out on film like that, it is a whole different, gives you a whole different feeling. But and in addition to that, I think even if you do drop faith from the movie, there still is a message behind it. There's still that message from hope. So I think it really does have something for everyone.
Yeah, whether they're of faith or not, I concur completely with you on that.
Paul, thank you so much. We're going to get Carly and Tony's thought. Our certified movie critic is in the house. We're going to send it over to you guys.
Yep, Tony Gonzalez is back. Good morning.
Morning,
And you're one of the lucky few that's seen it.
Yeah, I have.
And what'd you think, Tony?
One of the toughest things about being a movie critic is you have to see movies that necessarily aren't going to appeal to the mass audiences. You know, obviously Straight Outta Compton didn't appeal to everybody. This is another one that, you know, Miracles from Heaven has a very strict niche.
Okay.
It is
the
for
faith-based niche.
For the faith-based niche, absolutely. And it was made with that in mind. If you are a person of faith and you want something to go check out at the theaters, this is your movie.
Yeah, uplifting.
Absolutely, hands down. It will touch all the heartstrings. It will tug. You'll cry. I cried. I'm not going to lie. I cried a little bit. There's some really good characters. I mean, right now we're watching a clip from the doctor and, excuse me, the doctor and the little girl who gets sick. That was some really good interaction. I think that's everybody can relate to, you know, not a big deal. You don't need to believe in God or have faith to kind of relate to that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean.
Well, and it's interesting too that I feel like these faith-based movies, they're getting kind of bigger name actresses. Of course, jennifer Gardner, one of the, I didn't realize Queen Latifah is in it.
She is. I mean, and that's one of the things that Hollywood is actually starting to pay attention to. When you get higher, bigger names, faith movies are starting to make a lot of money. And let's face it, it is Hollywood. You know, bucks speak while we're there. And that actually was one of the highlights for me, was Queen Latifah. Yeah, she plays a really good character. She's actually one of the support systems. She's kind of peripheral inside the family, and she was very colorful. But let's hear from her what she says.
Angela is pow. She's boom. She's rah. She's ha. That's Angela, okay? Now, take that, put it in a little thing, slide it inside your heart, and just let it breathe. You know what I mean? That's who Angela is to the Beams. The Beams are going through it. They're in one of the most difficult situations of their lives. They look a little worn out, you know, and they just need somebody to kind of make their day a little bit. And I think Angela sees that and brings all of who she is to all of who they are.
Can we just talk about, first of all, how fantastic she looks?
Has that woman ever aged?
I know.
Seriously.
She's beautiful.
She's great. She was the best part of the movie for me.
All right.
Even though she was a little dialed back. If you're a Queen Latifah fan, you're used to big and loud and kind of... She wasn't as big and loud in this one as she was, but still, you see Queen Latifah in it. She was
I feel like she's kind of tapered down over the years, too, as she's kind of aged, speaking of her, you know, aging.
She's taking more serious roles, too. Bessie, Emmy nominated. Yeah, she's definitely getting in there.
All right, so you say if this is your kind of niche, you're going to love it.
If you're just looking for a dramatic movie, maybe you want to go check something else out, unless you want to go see a faith-based movie. Then
I'm going to check in. I can't wait. Tony, thank you so much.
Carly.
And of course, for more info, we're going to put that on our website, fox4morningblend.com.
Have you ever wondered what your dog is thinking, maybe why they behave the way that they do? Well, apparently a lot of people are asking those same questions. Up next, how your dog sees the world and why dognition is a growing trend among pet owners.